Hello,
Hello, my friend.
hello, how are you? My name is Ahmad. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Oh man, I think we had class a long time ago. You remember?
Yeah, I remember it, but there was a technical problem that, um, made us, I mean, we didn't complete the class due to a technical issue.
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay. Oh,
So, okay, I try to discuss different kind of topics to be able to improve my conversation skills. And
mm-hmm.
I do this through two platforms, which are Ingo and this platform. Do you know
Okay.
that platform called Ingo?
Yes, I am familiar with it.
Yeah, that's okay. Here I'm sending a link in the chat.
All
Um,
right.
this is a lesson. It's
Okay.
about education. It mocks the part one of the IELTS speaking test. And I want to go through this lesson with you in these about 13 minutes. Okay?
Okay. Excellent. All right. So, do you want me to share the screen?
Okay, no problem. And I'm going to open the lesson in my side so I can
Okay.
see the screen, fully or clearly.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. So, all right. So that's on my screen also. That we can see. Okay. Let's.
Okay, here we have in the exercise one, a warm up.
Mhm.
Um, we have some vocabulary, so I'm going to pronounce them, and if I pronounce something wrong, you could correct me, okay?
Okay, excellent. All right.
So, show, show, Joe, Joe, sheep, sheep, jeep, jeep, shade, shade, jade, jade, shin, chin, gin, gin, shell, shell, gel, gel. How was that?
Okay. Okay, I have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, right here. Can you say these two words for me, please?
Yeah, I think there is a difference in pronunciation in these two words. The first one is shin, while the last one is chin, right?
That is
Okay.
correct. That is correct. Perfect. I just wanted to make sure. Okay. All right. Nice. Good job. Good job. Okay. All right.
Mm,
Okay, so
here
here
we.
for the
Okay.
do you want me to do this quiz or do you want us to go to exercise 2?
Let's go ahead to the exercise two.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay.
So history. I think here we have some, sentences. If you click on the on this arrow, we have some sentences. So I'm going to, read them too. Okay.
Okay.
History. History. He's studying the history of his family. I am interested in French history. The study of history relies on old texts.
Okay. Okay.
Math. Math. Math is his favorite subject at school. Her hardest class is math.
Okay.
English. English. She's been teaching English at a high school for several years. My favorite subjects are English and science.
Okay.
Art. Art. I didn't enjoy art at school because I was never good at it.
Okay.
Physical education. Physical education. Our next class is physical. Our next class is physical education, so we have to go to the gym.
Okay.
Music.
Uh,
Okay.
okay. Sorry. Right here. Can you say this word, please?
Physical.
Physical. One more
Yeah.
time.
Physical. Physical
Phys
education.
physical. Kill. Physical.
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 Uh, you hear the
Okay.
difference? Okay.
Yeah, physical. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Get it.
Okay.
So, music. Music. She studied music at college with my sister. Science. Science. He enjoys studying science. She teaches science at high school.
Okay.
Economics. Economics. He has a degree in economics and now works in finance. I want to study economics when I go to college.
Okay.
How was that?
That was good. I have a question.
Okay.
Um, your phonetics, what are you doing? What are your methods? Besides with Cambly, are you watching YouTube videos? Are you taking phonics classes? What's your method, if it's okay for me to ask?
Yeah, I watched an Arabic playlist on YouTube in a channel called The American English. This is the biggest English tutoring channel in the Arab world. Okay, um, this channel has lots of categories of courses, and one of the courses they offer is a course about phonetics.
Okay.
They have two levels of phonetics, and I took these two courses, and hopefully they are completely free. Okay, and I was I was trying to practice as much as I can. I also read a lot of articles because I do a lot of self studying. Um, I do a lot of self studying in the field of programming and web development. So I read a lot of English articles. I do a lot of research in English, and yeah, step by step, you know I got an accent.
Okay, okay, okay. Would you mind sharing that? Do you have a link for that? You said it's free, right? What you're using for the
Yeah,
biggest.
sure. Yeah, sure. Okay. Give me a second.
Please,
Okay.
because I can see progress. I can hear it. So that's why I'm
Oh,
curious
really?
to. I'm wondering, yes. Because I have several students from Saudi Arabia. I have two students from Egypt. I have UAE and Yemen. And most students have a strong accent, and your accent is not heavy. So I can hear the difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
You mean my accent is good or bad?
That was good. It's actually good.
Okay. These two links. The first link is about the level one, and the second one is about level two.
Okay. Okay.
And I also have a playlist that I have been watching.
Mhm.
It's from a channel called Oxford Online English.
Okay. I do know
Uh,
Oxford. Mm.
okay, give me a second. This is also completely free. It's called English Pronunciation Lessons. You know, I'm the kind of person, it seems to me that I am a perfectionist. Um, I always wanted to learn the best way.
Mhm.
I see new students who don't care much about pronunciation and phonetics.
Mhm.
But yeah, who don't.
Okay.
Okay, okay,
Uh,
and
I
yeah,
okay. I heard you correct yourself. I heard you correct, but I just wanted you to know that I caught that, and you said who
yeah,
doesn't, and whoosh, you fixed it fast, so that's good. I put a plus on that.
yeah. I try to make over correction.
Okay, okay,
You
all
know
right.
what? I had in the past I had a lisp in two letters, which are L and R.
Okay.
I wasn't able to pronounce these letters correctly, even in my mother tongue, even in Arabic. And I went to, a phonetics specialist or a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
and he helped me a lot to to pronounce these two letters.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I can tell that um, I could see a difference. I could see a progress.
Okay, okay. By any chance, did he teach you the Spanish R? By any chance? The
No, we have no,
uh,
we have these letters in Arabic too.
okay,
They they're called lam, which is L in English,
mm-hmm.
and ra, which is R in Arabic. Um,
Okay,
yeah.
okay,
So let's
okay.
go to the let's
All
go back
right.
to the lesson, okay? Or
Okay,
you
excellent,
have
excellent. Okay,
okay,
let's continue.
okay.
Mhm,
So here, tell your tutor which subjects you enjoyed at school and which you disliked.
mhm.
Okay. For example, I enjoyed history, I disliked math. So I would say I enjoyed Arabic and chemistry, and I disliked math too.
Mhm,
I was never
mhm.
good at it.
Okay. All right.
Here we have some adjectives.
Mhm,
I'm going to go through them quickly because I wanted to try the discussion below.
mhm, mhm.
So, easy, easy, difficult, difficult, useful, useful, useless, useless, interesting, interesting, boring, boring, enjoyable, enjoyable, practical, practical. How was that?
Okay. 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 This one more time, please.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interest.
Interesting. Interesting. Yeah.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Interesting. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Um, the stress on the second syllable, I guess.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is
Get
correct.
it. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Um, tell your tutor which of these adjectives are negative and which are positive. Okay, I would say easy, useful, interesting, enjoyable, practical are positive adjectives, while difficult, useless, boring are negative ones.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. All right.
Okay, here we have a dialogue, so um, let's read this. You will be the examiner. Uh, 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 uh. Okay, I would be the examiner and you would be Saya.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. All right.
So, do you work or study?
I'm studying at the moment. I'm learning English.
Why did you choose to study English?
In my opinion, English is really important. It's a global language, so I think it'll be useful when I start looking for a job.
What do you like and dislike about it?
Personally, I think it depends on the teacher. When I have a good teacher, it's really enjoyable and interesting. Luckily, I have a good teacher now. For me, English is really difficult. That's what I don't like.
Is this a popular subject in your country?
Well, it seems to me like it is. There are English schools everywhere. All my friends are either studying it or have studied it in the past.
Awesome. So, here we have some questions. So, you would ask me, and I'm going to answer them.
Okay, so number one, what is Saya studying?
Okay, she's studying English.
Correct. Number two, why did she choose to study this subject?
Yeah, let me check. Yeah, she thinks that English is a global language and it would be useful when she starts to looking for a job.
Okay, okay. Right here. When she
Mm,
starts to looking.
when she starts looking for a job.
Ah, okay, okay. Yeah,
Okay.
be careful with that to and ing. Be careful. There are exceptions, but
Yeah.
most times to and ing are enemies. Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, and what does Saya dislike about it?
Yeah, she thinks that English is really difficult.
Okay, nice. All right. So
Your
exercise number one.
okay. Mm, your tutor will be the examiner. Okay, so go ahead.
Okay. Do you work or study?
I am working, but I used to study art history.
What did you like and dislike about it?
In my opinion, art history is very interesting and can tell us a lot about the world. However, it wasn't very. I think. Okay, I can choose from this answer pool right below. Okay, so it wasn't very practical, so it was difficult for me to get a job once I had graduated.
Is art history a popular subject in your country?
Well, it seems to me that it isn't very practical, very useful. I think isn't very practical to me to be more interested. Okay, sorry. It seems to me that it isn't very popular. In my country, most students seem to be more interested in business or economics. I guess it's more practical for future employment, but in my opinion, this is sad because it's good to know about history.
Okay. All right. All right. Excellent. So a little bit lost, but you were able to get back on track with that one. Okay. Okay.
Here, exercise 5, part 1 test threats.
Hmm.
Um, okay, let's do these questions. I am supposed to use these phrases personally, I think, in my opinion, uh, and this kind of stuff to
Hmm.
answer the right below questions. Okay, so
Okay.
please ask me, and I'm going to answer.
All right. Excellent. So, do you work or study?
Well, I neither work or study. I mean, academic study. I have just graduated from Faculty of Computer Science last July, and at the moment I do self-studying in programming and web development because university didn't give me everything I need, and you know I need some practical experience, and that would be through making some side projects and or even joining a boot camp or something like that. That's what I try to do at the moment. I try to make some side projects. I try to learn new skills and fill in my gaps to gain some practical experience. And after that, I would apply for full-time jobs. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. And why did you choose to study this?
Well, I mean, um, um, I, d- I mean, I didn't have a passion for computers. I mean, I hadn't have a passion for computers before I joined university. I mean, my parents wanted me to be a pharmacist, but I didn't choose this field. But I can say that I gained the passion for programming and computer science after I joined the university. Yeah.
Okay. And what do you like and dislike about it?
Well, it seems to me that I am an introvert. I am the kind of person who likes to spend most of their time alone, and I find that programming suits my personality because it enables me to stay long time in front of the screen of my laptop and just write code or make a project. And yeah, it's like um, it gives me a kind of excuse to stay away from people and their hustle.
Okay. Okay. Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Let me. And on the other hand, what I dislike about it is the fact that this field is growing or evolving very quickly. And every time I finish learning a technology or a tool, I find that there are new technologies invented, and I always have to learn these new technologies to be up to date and to keep up with the updates in the industry. You got what I mean?
Okay, okay. All right, I agree with you. And is this a popular subject in your country?
In my opinion, yeah, I think it's a growing in popularity. Um, Recently, because everybody thinks that things like programming and artificial intelligence, data science are the future, and everybody sees that he has to gain some familiarity with basic programming or basic programming concepts and stuff like that. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, okay,
I will you know I'm go- I will check the chat at the end of the lesson. Okay,
okay, okay.
that's
Excellent.
that's just because I'm not getting confused or okay.
Yeah, it's okay. No problem. No problem. Okay. All right.
Here, exercise 6, we
Mm-hmm.
have test strategies. Okay, I think here we also have a different kind of discussion.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know, you know, it's mocking the part one of the INET speaking test.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So I will begin with the questions. Okay. You already
Yeah.
know some recommendations on this. So question number
Yeah,
one. Okay.
okay. I'm going to discuss these questions, and I will try to use these helpful phrases.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So some people say learning English isn't useful. What is your opinion?
Yeah, I am not sure I agree because English is a global language, and um, it can open many doors and job opportunities. And English can give access English can give you access to the knowledge of the world. It can help you learn in the best schools in the world, and yeah, even it could help you when you try to study online. And in addition, I think English is important because it might help you make new friends or recognize new cultures, and yeah, it might also help you when you travel abroad, because it's a form of communication. You could communicate with people well when you are good at English, and yeah.
Okay. Okay. And would you agree that English is easy? Why or why not?
Mm, in my opinion, it's based on your native language that you were coming from. I mean, if your native language of or if your mother tongue is French or Deutsch, German language, um, you might you might find learning English is easier because you know the alphabet is quite similar in English and Deutsch and French. But if your native language is something like Arabic or a Chinese, you might find learning English is a little bit challenging. And another important thing to note, I think it also depends on the instructor and the method you are learning the language. I mean, if you are keep learning new vocabulary and the new grammar rules, but you don't put the knowledge you are learning into practice, you wouldn't see any progress. You have to immerse yourself in the language you are learning. You have to listen to native speakers. You have to practice speaking English with native speakers. You have to read articles in English. You have to watch movies and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
yeah,
All
what do you
right.
think?
Okay. Good. Good. So I agree with several things. Now, some people say history is an important school subject. Would you agree?
I really don't think that's true because history can tell us a lot about the world in the past, and it can tell us about the generation we didn't live. You would say that history, you know, um, you would say that history is a theoretical subject because it doesn't have much practice, or it isn't a practical subject, and that might not be suitable for you. But I would say that you can tell that history isn't an important subject.
Okay. All right. Studying math is useless. Do you agree or disagree, and why?
Well, I'm sorry, I have to disagree, even though I was never good at math. But I think math is the language of the nature. It's kind of it's a form of communication that people use every day. I believe you know, everybody has to have basic background about basic math concepts like counting, addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division, to be able to manage able to manage their finances without being robbed or cheated. And
Mhm.
yeah, what do you
Okay.
think?
All right. All right. Excellent. All right. So now, quick feedback. Is that okay with you?
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Overall, you did really good. You followed the structure. You used the recommendations that we have here, okay, with the phrases. Also, I heard you use conjunctions and linking words, which are highly important. I put pluses in addition. On the other hand, I put a plus, it enables me. These are really good terms to use while you are communicating. Okay, really good. Now, I did notice something. You know, you say a sentence and you connect it. You know.
Yeah,
These
I
are these.
overuse it. Overuse.
Yes, yeah. We call these crutch words or fillers. This is what
Yeah,
we call.
gap
Mhm.
fillers. Yeah.
Exactly. So, and a lot of students they do this. This is something quite common. I've seen it a lot, and we have to be careful. You can use it, it's okay, but just be careful not to overuse a crutch word or filler. Okay.
Yeah.
Also, wherever you see a star, for example, I heard you say that what I try to do. That what I try to do. How do we fix that? That what I try to do.
That why that what I try to do at the moment. Yeah, I have to say that what tried to do.
Okay. Here, just to fit that's with an S. That is, or
Yeah,
that's what I try
that's
to do.
yeah. Okay, yeah,
Uh,
okay. I
okay.
missed the verb to be.
Yes. It's not a big problem. It's minor, but just
Yeah.
keep in mind. Also, I heard you say I hadn't have. I hadn't have or I didn't have. Which one is better? I didn't
Um,
have an interest.
Here I used the past perfect tense and the past tense because I
Okay.
used after in between, and I have learned that I have to after plus past perfect plus past tense.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Okay, that passes. So I want to make sure that you are aware of the difference. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Thank you.
all right. Nice, nice. Other than that, Ahmed, you did really good. I hope
Yeah,
to
I
meet you
appreciate
again.
your notes. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Nice to
You're
meet you.
welcome, my friend. Likewise. Take